good evening. You're watching Times Now Live with me, Walia. First up, as always, the top 50 stories. Amid political blame game, Times Now accesses documents that show that the Apex Committee meant for flood control and preparedness, headed by Chief Minister Kejriwal, never met for the last 2 years. Documents show the criminal delay in convening a meeting for contingency plans. A notice was issued on the 19th June. The Revenue Minister responded on the 26th. The meeting was not convened until 6th of July. The letter from DDMA received a response from the Revenue Minister, which explicitly mentions that the Delhi Chief Minister saw the documents. It says the Chief Minister asked the Revenue Minister to convene the meeting instead. Aam Aadmi Party blames BJP once again, says water diverted from Hathni Kund Barrage to the national capital only, not to BJP-ruled states. Kejriwal shifts blame to center over funds meant for maintenance of Yamuna bridge, says NTPC is responsible for maintaining the Yamuna bridge, and since NTPC comes under the center, the blame lies on the BJP. Even as politics rages on, several areas continue to remain submerged under water after fresh spell of rains in Delhi. Traffic is also on a standstill in several parts. While Delhi remains flooded, Yamuna begins to recede. Water level likely to fall below danger mark soon. The water level in Yamuna was in the latest recorded at 206.14 meters. Delhi's Yamuna Bank metro station is also reopened for passengers as water level continues to recede in the area. No end to flood woes in sight even as Yamuna River begins to recede. Met Department sounds rain warning over and adjoining areas of isolated places in Delhi. Delhi's iconic RAJGHAT remains waterlogged following rise in water level of Yamuna River. Indian Navy's diving team carries out an operation to open the gates of Yamuna Barrage in Delhi's ITO. SBSP Chief OP RAJBHAR, former ally of Akhilesh Yadav, joins the fold ahead of 2024 general election, says he did not see any hope in the opposition alliance. Congress calls OP RAJBHAR unpredictable, says he is back to where he came from and nobody knows where he will be in the future. Congress clears its stand, backs Aam Aadmi Party on Delhi Ordinance, says they are not going to support it. Aam Aadmi Party lauds Congress's support on Delhi Ordinance, calls it a positive development. Aam Aadmi Party is PAC to hold key meet ahead of opposition show of strength in Bengaluru. Punjab Chief Minister Bhagwant Mann to join meet through video conferencing. Rajasthan's Anti-Corruption Bureau arrests Gopal Kesawat, a leader of ruling Congress party in the state, on charges of accepting bribe from a candidate in Rajasthan Public Service Commission exam. BJP slams Congress's corruption, says Gopal is not the only corrupt in the party, says the real face of the party has been exposed yet again. Congress decries misuse of agencies, says those attacked by Prime Minister for corruption in the past are now part of the BJP Shinde government in Maharashtra. ISRO says Chandrayaan-3 spacecraft's health continues to remain normal, states it has successfully completed the first orbit raising maneuver. Fresh incidents of violence in Manipur, woman shot dead and her face disfigured in Imphal East. 3 vehicles carrying empty LPG cylinders set ablaze. Congress MP Shashi Tharoor berates the extended internet ban in Manipur, calls it an inconvenience to ordinary citizens, hopes Supreme Court will relax the draconian ban. Himachal Chief Minister Sukhwinder Singh Sukhu inspects flood and landslide hit areas in the state, announces interim relief of 1 lakh rupees to the families. Vehicular movement resumes after Border Roads Organisation builds a temporary bridge near Joshimath-Malari Highway in Uttarakhand Chamoli. 5 KANWARIYAS have been electrocuted to death. 5 others have sustained injuries in UP's Meerut village due to heavy rains and waterlogging. Amid heavy spells of rain in several states of North India, a 200-meter road collapsed on the Baluvakote-Dharchula road. Heavy rains lashed Jammu city this morning, causing waterlogging on the roads and leading to trouble for commuters. Indian-American community gathers outside the Indian consulate in San Francisco to express support for India following recent attempted arson at the diplomatic facility by Khalistan supporters. Maharashtra Chief Minister Eknath Shinde reacts to Congress's demand of a president's rule in the state, calls the demand laughable at a time when there is absolute majority in the government. Ajit Pawar faction leaders Hassan Mushrif and Dilip Walse Patil meet NCP President Sharad Pawar in Mumbai. 3 men drowned in a pit built at an under-construction site in Sector 19 of DWARKA Sector 23 police station area of Delhi. The police reached the spot and recovered 3 bodies from the water pit. A video of a man being abducted and dragged into a car near a pub at HSR layout in Bengaluru surfaces on social media. The police arrest 6 people. Investigations reveal that it was a financial dispute. Indian Army contingent comprising of 43 personnel left for Mongolia today. The contingent will participate in the 15th edition of bilateral joint military exercise Nomadic Elephant 23. Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah, State in Charge Randeep Surjewala and State Home Minister G. Parmeshwara inspected the preparations for the meeting of leaders of opposition parties, which will begin tomorrow. With the water levels receding in most parts of the national capital, Lieutenant Governor Vinay Saxena continued visiting flood-affected areas to take stock of the situation. Uttarakhand Chief Minister PUSHKAR DHAMI plants saplings at his residence in Dehradun on the occasion of Harela festival. A fire call was received from South X. About 10 people were stuck in a lift. Delhi Fire Service officials rushed to the spot and all 10 people were thereafter safely rescued. Tripura Chief Minister Manik Saha inaugurates a mega health camp in Sifajila. Kerala Congress President B.D. Satheesan says the party has taken a strong stand on UCC and is still not ready for the legislations, opines that reforms must be within the religion. Kavirappa and Vihari helped South Zone end Duleep Trophy title drought with a 75-run win over West Zone. Elon Musk confirms that Twitter advertising revenue has dropped by almost 50%, raises red flags over negative cash flow due to its heavy debt load. Wimbledon champion Marketa says she did not even think of winning the tournament since it was the most impossible Grand Slam for her to win, says on match point she was not able to breathe. A SpaceX Falcon 9 rocket launches 54 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit. This was from Cape Canaveral Space Force Base in Florida. A 7.2 magnitude earthquake triggered a brief tsunami advisory for southern Alaska. The earthquake was felt widely throughout the Aleutian Islands. Major retailers are closing stores and abandoning downtown San Francisco as the city struggles to bring back shoppers, workers and tourists after the pandemic. South Korean rescue workers pulled 7 bodies from vehicles trapped in a flooded tunnel. Days of heavy rain triggered flash floods and landslides and destroyed homes, leaving at least 33 people dead. 2 days of heavy rain in South Korea killed at least 7 people and left 2 others missing in landslides and floods. A Palestinian gunman opened fire on the 3 Israelis, including 2 girls, before fleeing. Lava and noxious gases continued to come out of a volcano in Iceland. The eruption started in an uninhabited valley after thousands of earthquakes in the area. Representatives from 11 countries met at the Viaduct Event Center in Auckland on Sunday for a meeting on the CPTPP.